Oh, it's your host that loves destruction the most, Chaos Gaming here, and yes, we are back with some more My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. And in today's video, we are going to be going over the brand new URs that are going to be coming out into the game. One of them that has already been shown is the UR Froppy, the fantasy version of her, and the one that's been on a surprise is Mr.Compress. Now, this is interesting that I guess they're going in this format where they want to release one UR with one fantasy UR. The same way they did it with the Aizawa and the Midoriya. I don't know if that's making them more money or not, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Let me know down below how you feel about that. But that's not what we're here for this video specifically. We are here to see what these characters are able to do. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us start this video. So the first character we're going to be taking a look at is the Froppy, just because she did get announced first, so it makes sense to go over the character that did get announced. So the plus ultra move, which is the Froppy Strike, deals 700% damage to a single opponent. Shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 1. When character is hiding, increases skill impact by 30% and critical hit rate by 40%. Now, there's a reason why I emphasized on when character is hiding, because I knew that this character was going to have that ability in her kit, and I'm glad that I was right with that specific notion. So, you know what? For where my penny is, y'all owe me pennies now. So, for every view this gets, y'all owe me 1 penny. The first action skill, I always mix those up, which is the Froppy Swing, deals 300% damage to all opponents and decreases power of all opponents by 30% for 3 turns. Also increases character skill impact by 30% when character is hiding. Cooldown is for 4 turns. Second action skill, which is the Froppy Spear, deals 400% damage to a single opponent. Increases character's ultra gauge by 30%. Also increases character skill impact by 30% when character is hiding, and the cooldown is for 4 turns. So far that we see with both these action skills is that the first one is relatively better than the second one, because the second one is just basic as hell. You're getting plus ultra gauge and you're just dealing 400% damage. But the extra boost in damage on her skill impact, I feel like you don't really need it. That's why there's no hiding in her kit, because at the end of the day, like, her main purpose on this team looks like so far, just from the action skills, is just to make sure that she is taking less damage. And a beneficial way to make it to where she could take less damage is that if you have the other Froppy that got a UR, the Christmas one, alongside her, where she's giving damage reduction, and then bam, you are basically probably taking no damage at all. I hope somebody does do that. And hey, if you want to record it on YouTube and let me know about how both those Froppys tank, hey, I'll give you a shout out, and better yet, we might even make a video about it as well. Now let's take a look at the auto skills, which is the first one, Decisively Excellent, sorry. Gives character ability to hide when HP is 50% or higher. Increases character's power by 15% when using a successfully executed skill chain up to 6 times. Prevent all allies from getting a status element 1 time when using a third successfully executed skill chain up to 3 times. So you want to make sure that she is the last one when you know that there's a character that's going to hit you with something, or you just want her to get more damage in her kit. Let's say, for example, you are going up against a Dabi who's going to give you burning. You want to use her skill chain last, so that when he does try to hit you with burning, it's going to be resisted and you're not going to have that burning effect on your character. Good tip. Alright, second auto skill, which is the Tranquility of the Mind. I like the name of that. It sounds very peaceful. When character is hiding, gives character piercing shot and increases defense of all allies, excluding herself, by 30%. But when character is not hiding, regenerates character's HP by 10%. Okay. So that's pretty crazy right there, that she's able to get piercing shot just by hiding. And the fact that she's giving defense as well. That's what I'm saying. If you pair up with the Froppy, she's going to be taking less damage. And then the other characters that are surrounded, they're going to be taking even more less damage. So overall with this Froppy, I think she's a good character. Definitely for Ultra Arena. But she can also be good at other AoE content as well. Alright, now let's take a look at our next UR character, which is going to be Mr.Compress, the surprise character who came out of nowhere. Let's see his kit and see what he's able to do. His plus ultra move, which is the Rock Magic, deals 600% damage to a single opponent with the high chance of binding them for 2 turns. Also shortens action skill cooldown time of all allies by 1. Okay, so I can see why they made it by 1 with this one, because 1 is for everybody, and 2, he's giving a high chance to bind, basically stunning the opponent for 2 turns, so they're not able to do nothing. You pair this up with a character like Purple Bakugo. I know people probably hate every time that I compare a new UR to be working with Purple Bakugo, but that's my guyzo, and it actually worked, because then he's able to do even more damage and build up that crit rate while the opponent is stunned. So now let's take a look at the first action skill, which is going to be Release Illusion. Deals 275% damage to all opponents then decreases the defense of all opponents by 30% for 3 turns, with a low chance of binding all the opponents for 2 turns. The cooldown is for 5 turns. Now, I can see why this cooldown is for 5 turns. This action skill is crazy, man. Imagine you binding like 2 opponents and then lowering their defense by 30%, right? Yeah, by 30%. And then you have Bakugo at the ready to one-shot all these fools. Oh my god, that is a nasty rotation right there. Ooh-wee! And then you pair him with the Froppy, who's able to lower power as well. Oh my god, that is nasty. Second action skill, which is going to be the stock creation, gives a single ally the ability to hide for 2 turns and regenerates the ally's HP by 20% for 2 turns. Also reduces damage to all allies by 30% for 2 turns. The cooldown is for 4 turns. And what did I say, ladies and gentlemen and children at home? I was just talking about the Froppy, and bam, they made an action skill specifically for the Froppy. Because not only just for the hiding, right? Let's say you're below 50% HP and you give her the hiding. It's the fact that he's helping her take less damage. So now the Froppy is safe from taking any damage for the next 2 turns. And then you can make it to where you're recycling that damage reduction effect with the other Froppy. You guys see where I'm going with? I hope you guys see the bigger picture here. Now we have the first auto skill, which is the Mad Illusionist. Decreases speed of all opponent heroes by 20% when using a second or later successfully executed skill chain. Then decreases skill impact of all opponents by 20% for 3 turns. And critical hit rate by 20% for 3 turns. Now, one thing that is very interesting about this auto skill that most of you guys probably don't know is that I think this is the first UR character to have all negative effects, and very good negative effects at that. Because, man, it's basically like you're doing no damage at all. You're going to be safe for, let's see, is there a limit to this? No, there's no limit to this at all with the decreasing in speed, the decrease in skill chain. No, the decrease in skill impact is limited for 3 turns. But the speed, that's permanent. So, wow. Damn. I think these 2 characters are very good off rip. So the second auto skill, which is going to be There's No Trick on My Sleeve, when using a second or later successfully executed skill chain, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 20% and defense by 20% for 3 turns. Yo. These 2 are a nasty duo. Oh my god. I wish the Aizawa and the Midoriya were the same. I mean, mind you, they're good characters. You could run them together if you want to. But these 2 just perfectly sync up together. It's just like they should have both been on one banner at that point. Like, damn. Alright. I wouldn't be surprised if the free-to-play unit would be just as good as these 2. Now let's take a look at the... Sorry. The free-to-play character, which is Genten. His plus ultra move, which is the Ice Field, deals 500% damage to a single opponent, with a medium chance of freezing them for 1 turn, and a medium chance of giving Frostbite for 3 turns. Also reduces damage to character by 20% for 3 turns. That's good. First active skill, which is the Ice Needle, deals 275% damage to opponents, every single opponent, with the low chance of freezing all opponents for 1 turn. Also increases skill impact by 10% when used in a successfully executed skill chain. The cooldown is for 4 turns. Second action skill, which is the Ice Rally, low chance of giving Frostbite to all opponents for 2 turns, and decreases speed of all opponents by 30% for 3 turns. Also increases character plus ultra gauge by 30% when used in a successfully executed skill chain, and the cooldown is for 4 turns. So let's say you have this character level 130, you know he can take a hit. Basically, with that effect, you're always going to be faster than your opponent. And for 3 turns, I'm going to say it again. You got Purple Bakugo, you're able to cook for free. I was going to curse, but I don't want to let YouTube cancel me for free. Alright, first auto skill, which is the Ice Controlling Hunter. When character is affected by damage down, increases chances of character causing freezing and frostbite. Then increases character skill impact by 30% and critical hit rate by 15%. Second auto skill, which is the Temperature Control. When character is affected with damage down, lower chance of all allies burning and reduces burning damage they receive by 30%. Also reduces damage to character by 20% for 3 turns when the battle starts. So, basically what they're saying is, you use Yellow Dabi on this guy, you use Endeavor against this guy, you're going to be doing no burning damage whatsoever. Okay. Pretty interesting character, Genten. I'd say he's alright at best. I'll say this for sure, though, before we go into the support memories. Mr. Compress is way better than this Inasa. If I had to trade a UR between these 2, I would definitely trade this Inasa for free. Because actually, let's take a look at his kit real fast before we get into the next part. Sorry. So, all his kit is, as you guys can see, his damage is based on speed. 1. 2, bleed. 3 evasion. That's it. That's this whole guy's kit right here. And getting aesthetic as well. And then we take a look at Mr. Compress. What is he able to do? Lower action skill cooldown time by all allies. Have a high chance of binding. Decreasing defense of all opponents. Still binding. Giving a character the ability to hide. Damage reduction. Regenerating characters HP. Lowering speed. Lowering skill impact. Lowering critical hit rate. Giving you plus ultra gauge. And increasing defense even further. Like, come on, man. I'm glad they learned from that mistake. I don't ever want to see another Inasa again. Just honorable mention. Okay. Now let's take a look at the support memories. The first one being You've Got Time to Laugh, which is a very good looking support memory. Look how fire this looks right here. Oh my god. So let's take a look at it, what it does, sorry. Increases character skill impact by 40% if Izuku Midoriya is on the team. Then increases character's critical hit rate by 25% if Katsuki Bakugo is on the team. Then increases character's defense by 35% if Ochako Uraraka is on the team. Then increases character speed by 35% if Tenya Ida is on the team. What's super crazy about this right here is that all the fantasy units are these characters right here, and they're amazing and broken. So imagine pairing this with one of those guyzos. You're cooking for free. I think this is one of the best support memories in the game. It could be better than the anniversary support memory because of the fact that you don't have to do a skill chain. This is automatic. All you have to do is have these characters. And these characters are always going to be relevant in the game no matter what. They are always going to get new releases. Especially the Midoriya and Bakugo. So great job on them with this. But let's take a look at the level 1 then. So this changes to 25%. Okay. Then the crit rate is 10%, 20, no, yeah, it changes from 35 to 20, and then 35 to 20, then it goes up to 5%, and then another 5%, and then this goes up another 5%. Okay, this support memory is amazing. If you pull it, congratulations, you got a good support memory. Now let's take a look at the other one, which is strong, wise, and healthy. Increases character's power by 30% when equipped by a male character. When a wave starts, gives character the ability to evade 2 times, and prevents character from getting a status ailment 1 time. It looks cute though, I'll give it that, but nothing crazy. So what went away? What changed? Wait, so when a wave starts, gives character the ability to evade 2 times. That changes to 1 time, and then prevents character from getting a status ailment 1 time. Okay, so what really changes is just I don't see what changes. I'm probably stupid, but I don't see anything that changes. And then this goes to 25%, 30%, and then if you max it out, it's just gonna stay the same. Okay. Then let's take a look at the event support memory, which is your next. When character gets knocked out, increases skill impact of all allies by 40% for 3 turns, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 40%, and shortens character action skill cooldown time by 1. This is a free-to-play support memory? Damn, that's actually good. What the hell? Oh my god, if this was 2, this would have been insane. Or if it increased speed by at least 20%, I would say this is one of the best event support memories you can ever grind. My god, it's still good. Like, it's still good, but imagine increasing speed. Just imagine that. A world where the speed was increased. Automatically, you're Ida. Is there anything else that we can take a look at from here before we move to the Discord? No. Okay. So now let's move on to the Discord and see anything else that we missed out, and also find out when our boy Mr. Compress is going to be released. So we'll be right back with that. Alright, my fellow companions, we are here on the Discord now, and as you guys can see, 1, the part 1 recording just got saved, and 2, if you want to check out the Plus Ultra animations, mind you, they are not voiced. Link will be in the description to go to the Discord, and then you can go to the Dynamite channel and check those out from there. Or to make your life simpler, just go to Hydros' channel, and it'll be right there just to watch on the shorts. And Mr. Compressors as well. So as we can see right here, the 1.5 times rate for Froppy, as usual, you know, all the fantasy support memories are going to be featured on that banner. So I hope you guys know that if you are planning to summon for this Froppy, be wary that those support memories are going to be there as well. You're probably going to pull those more than you're going to pull those damn UR characters. Then we got the V Tower getting a new UR support memory, which honestly, V Tower support memories are never really that good. You guys could tell me whether or not this one that's shocking out of nowhere. But from my experience, these are all awful. Then we have the UA Metal Gear Shop. Hopefully this one is good, because usually they are good. I maxed out a few of them. The rest weren't that convincing to me to buy, but let's see if this one might change my mind. And then we have the character stories added. We got the V Tower coming up with Bakugo, Kirishima, and Shigaraki. That means one of the old ones is going to be having an SS difficulty. Now I am tempted to summon on this banner because of this Bakugo right here. I still want to pull him, and that's going to be the highest rate that he's going to be featured on a banner, but gotta be smart because anniversary is coming up. Next, we have the kits here for all the characters, all the support memories. Oh, the free-to-play support memories weren't shown yet. Okay, I might have to do another video, probably when the case file video gets released, of showing what those support memories actually do. Then we got the drop rate campaign coming up. So the 3-point times rate is coming on the 29th. It's going to be 2 days after Froppy comes out. So if you want to max her out, by all means, go ahead. Wait and we'll save your stamina for that. And then just do the event right after. It's better to do it that way because honestly, like, you want to make sure Froppy is at that 10th board or something like that. So you can take on the ultra difficulty and the extreme difficulty that comes out right after. Then we have the mr.compress event, which is coming out May 1st and then ends on the 16th. Okay, because then after the 16th, it's prep for anniversary. Anniversary is going to be coming towards the end of the month, like on the 26th or the 27th. We have the 28th. That's when it's coming out at 2 a.m. Then it ends on May 11th. Okay. What else do we have? The V Tower, which is going to be on the 29th. We have the mr.compress event, which is going to start May 1st. What else? What else? We got this login bonus. Let's see how many gems we're going to get from this. So, 20, 30, 50. Oh, come on. They could have given us 100. This is Golden Week. Like, please bless us. Then we got the weekend bonus, which is going to be 80 gems. And that's it. Nothing else. Okay. So with that, that's where we're ending today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe. I will highly recommend you guys don't summon for these two characters, even though they're very good. I'm not going to lie. They both work really well together. If you are starting the game out and you're trying to grind the for anniversary, these are two characters that you might want on your team. I still suggest, like, just, you know, summon the Froppy with tickets if you really want that Froppy. But the mr.compress, he's going to be in the general pool, so you can always pull him whenever the descending gods of gacha is like, yes, you can pull him. So with that, I'll see ya when I see ya. Peace.